Game 1 came through and met all the expectations. Let's look at Game 2 and see if we can do the same what we did in Game 1. Let's get into it. Hey, yo! Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to give you the winning ingredients for your Sunday Game 2. All right, Game 2 crucial showdown slate in the NBA Finals between the Boston Celtics and the Golden State Warriors. Guys, before I deep dive into that, you have to go through the roll call. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetsJetsD. And also, don't forget about the TikTok at Chef_D91 and the Patreon where we put up picks and more DFS selections. Okay, all that and all those links are down below. Don't forget about that. We had a very successful Game 1. If you went back to the video got a nice amount of views. Let's keep pushing that up as well, and the other videos, because we are transitioning over to fantasy football. All right, hopefully we can reach that 1K subscribership before we even get to that football season. Let's continue to push forward. We're currently at 915 as of right now. All right, so if you're looking at the screen right now, you're seeing a very successful lineup build of what I went after with the plays that I spoke about in that previous video. So if we're looking at the selections, here is the lineup that we had for that game. I went with Steph Curry. I told you guys we like Steph Curry as a captain option. I had 3 options at captain. It's Curry, Brown, and Andrew Wiggins. I put all those 3 guys in this particular lineup with Curry as the captain, Jaylen Brown and Wiggins as util. I loved Al Horford in his first finals game. He finally got the opportunity to play in the finals, so you knew he was going to have a big game, and he showed up. Okay, he showed up in a huge way. 26 points, 6 threes, 3 assists, 1 steal, and 6 rebounds. Andrew Wiggins had another solid day. He was very consistent, and someone we're going to speak about down below as a punt guy that we're going to use again is Otto Porter. He's back and healthy. He's the guy that's going to be the second one off the bench next to Jordan Poole. Unfortunately, Jordan Poole did not come through. If he did, I would have finished in first place. I'd have the perfect lineup. All right. Well, Otto Porter is a sneaky option that we're going to talk about in that util selection. So let's hurry up and get on over to our util players. Remember, I'm going to start out with the util, and then on Fanduel, I'm going to go through all the captains, all right? So the first one, we're going to start out at the util position, and each of these guys have the ability to be played at the captain spot. It's up to you if you're willing to take that risk, and it can pay dividends, all right? Someone that can pay dividends is Al Horford. Yet again, like I said, this is his first opportunity in the NBA Finals, and you saw he made every shot count. He shot 75%, all right? And it wasn't just close shots. He shot 6 of 8 from that three-point line. He really provided a nice boost with the struggling game that we got from Jason Tatum, which I said, first game, he's going to struggle. Jaylen Brown showed up. Jaylen Brown scored the points. He has helped with the rebounds. Got a block in a couple steals as well. So he showed up. So the first guy we're going to look into is Al Horford, all right? Very good production. Hopefully we can get another performance from him similar to this one. Not saying it's going to be all threes. It could come in a form of 10, 11, 12, 14 rebounds. He's a big rebounder. Celtics have the size advantage in this series. And maybe it might be just a little bit under 20 points. Hopefully we get another similar effort from him in that point production. But you're always going to see rebounds. You're going to see blocks usually. And you're going to see assists, all right? He usually gets the 3 to 5 assists per game. We're just counting on the points. And if the points come through, as you can see, 42 fantasy points. I love Al Horford in Game 2. The next guy we're going to look at, I have bumped down Jaylen Brown, okay? I bumped down Jaylen Brown to the util spot. You can use him as a captain if you want. I think he does, yet again, provide us with the scoring ability. It's all about the peripherals with him. Yes, he'll give us 5, 6, 4 rebounds in that range. Assists, he's been trending upwards in the assist department, all right? This is when the Boston Celtics turned it around in their regular season. They started to pass the ball more. They started to trust each other between Brown, Smart, and Tatum, okay? So we got some more assists there, and he's always going to give you around 20 points and above. Usually he's going to give you 20 points and above. So we can bank that in. It's everything else. I think he's a solid util position guy we can focus in on game 2. All right, let's move on to our next util guy that we can focus on, and we are going to look at Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart really shocked us, okay? He really came out firing on all cylinders from that three-point line. 4-7. He was the main contributor to this Boston Celtics team in that first quarter to compete with Steph Curry, all right? While Steph Curry was going off and had 21 points in that first quarter, Marcus Smart was right there making timely threes to make sure that deficit isn't too far, all right? Marcus Smart is showing up. And he kept the turnovers very, very low. Has 0 turnovers in game 1. Hopefully we can get that similar performance out of him. Get over 10 points from him. And hopefully we can get a little more assists from Marcus Smart, okay? 3 and D, make sure you get the steals. Make sure you assist the ball as well and no turnovers. And we're looking at a very solid player in game 2. I'm liking Marcus Smart, what he's bringing to the table, all right? Let's go to our next util position. And before we get to that one, we're going to go to Andrew Wiggins, all right? Andrew Wiggins. Oh, no. We're going to save Andrew Wiggins. We're going to save my boy. I want to speak about Klay Thompson. I usually save him for closing games. But what I've seen out of this Golden State Warriors team was very, very concerning. Defensively, some of those shots that the Boston Celtics made, though, it was most of the times it was solid shots with good defense. They were just knocking them down, literally at a very high clip. Derek White, Al Horford, Marcus Smart, it did not matter. Even Peyton Pritchard, with decent defense, they were knocking down these three-point shots. You lose 2 10-point leads twice, and then fall in that fourth quarter and crumble. Other guys have to be held accountable. Obviously, Steph Curry showed up. Klay Thompson has to show up. It can't be, oh, I'm going to show up in game 6 or any other random game. You have to show up each and every game. He's on notice, and Draymond Green needs to stop shooting. At all. Stop shooting. Don't ever stop shooting the ball. Why were you like 1 for 12? Draymond Green needs to stop shooting the ball and continue to pass. And if they continue to do a lineup with Draymond Green and Andre Iguodala, that's 2 Draymond Greens on the court. That's a problem. You got just passes all around. Those other guys have to step up. It has to be a Klay day, it has to be a Curry day, and it has to be a Jordan Poole day. 2 of those 3 have to get things going. You're always going to get a consistent Wiggins, okay? Wiggins is always there, always consistent. The other 3 guys, 2 of those 3 have to show up. It just can't be one. All right. So hopefully we can play Klay Thompson. They're going to need him in game 2. All right. You had a bad Tatum game. Tatum's going to show up again. He is a top-notch, top 10 player in the league. He's going to bounce back from a bad shooting game. So you're going to need Klay Thompson and you're going to need Jordan Poole. So these are the guys we're going to lean on in this game 2. So Klay Thompson, I'm calling you out. It's time to show up. This is the NBA Finals. Okay. This is not you facing Memphis or you facing the Mavericks or none of that, all right? This is the finals. You need to show up, all right? None of that 940 days of, recovering, okay? You're playing now. Now show up, all right? So we're going to see what we get out of Klay Thompson. I called him out. He's our option in game 2. And then our next option on game 2 is going to be Jordan Poole. They are the home team. You just got embarrassed at home, so you have to show up. These role players have to show up. So that's Jordan Poole. You are being called out as well. You need to stop with the turnovers. He is wild and crazy. Every time he comes in and try to run the offense for the Golden State Warriors, it's a turnover. Just giving the ball away. And you shot poorly. 28% is not good. It's not good. You are the home team, and you need to show up. Jordan Poole, if you want to be considered one of the Splash Brothers, you might be a Splash cousin. All right, that's what you are, Jordan Poole. You're a watered-down Splash Brother. Jordan Poole has to show up in game 2. He cannot shoot poorly, and he cannot turn over the ball. So we're putting Klay Thompson on notice and Poole. These are the 2 options we're going to go with in this game 2, all right? Hopefully go a little bit against the grain. Maybe people just got to awaken to the Boston Celtics because a lot of the money was on the Golden State Warriors. Over 80% of the money was on the Golden State Warriors. So Celtics came through and shocked. All right, shocked the world. Let's go with another option from this Boston Celtics team, and that is Derek White. Derek White is another util option we're going to go with. And I told you, it was between him and it was between Grant Williams, and we got the answer. It's Derek White. Derek White has been more of the contributor as of late, especially in that Miami series, and it is turning over into the NBA Finals. He's looking like his old self of how he used to play with the San Antonio Spurs, knocking down the three-point ball. As you see, the last 3 games, 4 of 7, 2 of 3, and 5 of 8. So we're getting a prime Derek White outings. Right after that baby game, he started to knock down everything. This man is motivated right now, so we can continue to go towards him. Grant Williams, unfortunately, is just a guy just collecting fouls. He's out there just getting fouls and sitting his fat behind down. All right, that's what's happening with Grant Williams. So we're going to roll with Derek White in this game. We could go back to Grant Williams probably in game 3, but right now we're going to roll with Derek White. And then last but not least, at our utils position, I showed you him earlier at the beginning of the video, and that is Otto Porter. Otto Porter Jr. brings size, brings shooting ability. He was one of the bright spots off the bench for the Golden State Warriors, as you can see right here. Came through 12 points, 2 steals, 4 rebounds, all right? And 4 or 5 shooting from that three-point line. They need that out of him yet again. Hopefully it's not just Otto Porter. They need Jordan Poole as well. Both of these two guys are going to have to provide scoring power once Curry, Clay, and Draymond. I can forget Draymond. Once Curry and Clay sit on the bench, okay? So we're going to be rolling with Otto Porter as a very cheap punt play. Let's go over to our locks of the night on Fanduel. The first one we're going to look at is Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum struggled mightily shooting that basketball in game 1. It did not matter. They still came through with a win. It was a great team effort. A bright spot we saw from Jason Tatum was not only the fact that he struggled, was the fact that he didn't let it affect him. All right, he came through with 13 assists. Outstanding performance right there. Even though it was a bad shooting outing, he was still contributing to the offense with 13 assists, passing the ball, finding open guys, aka Al Horford, aka Marcus Smart, aka Derek White as well. So I like what I've seen. Some maturation from Jason Tatum there. We're going to go back to him. I think he's going to have a bigger game in the scoring department, which is the reason why I like him as one of the captain options, all right, to go with the assist that he's going to bring to the table as well, all right. Next guy we're going to look at is Steph Curry, all right. This man is unguardable, obviously, and he had a great performance, all right, in that first quarter, okay. 21 points in that first quarter. He struggled after that first quarter, right? He's going to have to do more. He's either going to have to do more or he's going to have to get help. These are the two options. You're facing a very elite defense that can put up just as many points as you can, okay? They're not scared, right? The Boston Celtics are not scared. So Stephen Curry is either going to have to score more or he's going to get some help. So we're going to go back to the well here. Stephen Curry has been on a nice run here, providing fantasy points each and every game, trying to will his way to this NBA Finals MVP. All right, that's the narrative right now. So Stephen Curry right now is going to be a great option at the captain position. Let's see if he can get help. And one of those guys that I like at captain that can help Steph Curry as well is going to be Andrew Wiggins. Mr. Consistency here. 37-35 in the last 2 games. Couple 40 bombs in that Dallas series. And a poster of Luka Doncic as well. Andrew Wiggins has been showing up in this playoffs. I've been very, very impressed by him. 25 and 3 blocks, 1 steal in game 1. We're going to go back to the well there. Hopefully we can get a couple more points, a couple more rebounds, and really get things popping at his price and at the captain position. You can definitely make a beautiful lineup with Andrew Wiggins, okay? Those are going to be the guys we're going to go with in Game 2 of this NBA Finals. Thank you guys for tuning in, guys. Let me know in that comment section down below if you have any other options at util or captain that I did not bring up. Maybe you got another variation that I didn't speak of. Let me know in that comment section down below, all right? Thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetJustD, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Guys, look out for the TikTok. More fantasy football content is coming out there as well. And if you want help, sign up for the Patreon. All right, thank you guys. Peace out.